Hey there, I am having a stressful day, and I thought that if anyone would understand, it would be you, another business owner, small business owner. Growing your small business is not for sissies. I don't know, this morning was just a rough day. I got up going well, doing fine, got up early, went to the gym, and then I opened my email when I got out in the car. And that was dumb. I usually don't do that until I'm dressed and everything in the morning, but I did. And so I got an email from the guy who was working on my website. It wasn't exactly the way that I wanted it. And so trying to go back and forth with messages and then finally a phone call to try to figure out my website and to put on there exactly what I need to do. And some of it I'm going to have to do myself, which is stressful in itself because I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff. And so anyway, I have a podcast coming up on the 12th of May. And I have several big things that I need to do. For one thing, I want to record my course, and my plan is to do that tomorrow morning because it's going to come from the workshops that I do all over town. And so the recording of that should not be hard. I will have to learn how to do an intro and an outro or outgo or whatever you call that ending part and help people navigate the site, that kind of stuff. And all that will be a learning curve. So I have to learn all that. And then about the same time this morning, I found out on my website that there were several people who had registered for me to call them. And somehow it was in another section of my website that I didn't see, I didn't know about. And so now there's one that had messaged me at the end of August of 25. So I don't know if I should go ahead and message him back or not. And then one earlier this month, which obviously my full intention would be if someone messages me on my website that I would message them back within 24 hours. And it's already been several weeks. And I did go ahead and message her and tell her I was sorry. And so we'll see what I get from there. But about that same time, I ended up getting another message from someone that I contacted actually months ago. And they contacted me this morning and said, hey, can you come by? Let's talk about your workshop. And so as much as I want that, I'm just starting to feel like things are stacking up. Then I have someone that is doing follow-up with me. And so those are special appointments where you work one-on-one with someone. And so I'm getting those scheduled. And then I also have a follow-up call from my last workshop. I had a workshop on the base last Saturday. And I just told everyone, instead of having an individual follow-up call for each of you to keep you accountable, I'm just going to send out a Zoom link, thinking, no problem, I'll figure it out. Because I've done Zooms, but I've not done a group setting. And I know it's not going to be that hard, but it's kind of like just another thing right now. And so you are like totally seeing my awful side right now. But I just know you will understand because you are a business owner. So you understand how days like this come up. We're just living real life and things come up and life is busy and especially as someone over 50, I don't know a lot about tech. So everything is kind of a big deal. And so right now I'm headed to go to our mastermind. I'm part of a mastermind. There's 3 of us that's part of that. And it'll be very helpful to talk with these ladies. And one's a business owner, the other one, well, both of them are business owners. And so they always give me good advice. And so I will get to share today what's been going on with me. And all of it's exciting. All of it's great. But I just sat there at the desk today and I said, I need a secretary. I literally need somebody to do this for me. And that's just not how business works. I know that. But I wanted to get on here and just vent. And maybe you can relate to some of this stuff. And then after the mastermind today, I go and there is a business here in town, it's like a retirement center. I don't know what you'd want to call it, but it's beautiful, and people pay quite a bit of money to live there, and so it's just a beautiful place. And they have a lot of employees, and I asked them if they would be interested in bringing my workshop into their employees, and they said, well, we wouldn't be able to pay for it, but we will allow you an opportunity during the meeting to go ahead and present what you do. And then if anyone's interested, then they can sign up for it, and then you guys can get together and see if you can come up with a workshop. So for me, if I can get 5 employees together, I'll do a workshop for them. Any less than 5, then I give them a link and they can be part of my quarterly workshop that I have here in town. But with that, there's no discount. And so they have to have a group of 5 together to do my workshop, and then I give them a substantial discount per person. And so that I'm going to present, and it's only going to be like 10 or 15 minutes, not a big deal, but still, there's going to be 20 or 30 people there. And of course, the more the merrier. But it is something else that I needed to kind of prep for and make sure I'm ready to present. So, okay, so I think I vented all of my frustrations, and I'm actually feeling better. So, hope that helped you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.